Alright guys, well, this is actually the second time I'm doing this because I watched the first one. I really needed to clean my tanks. Um, it's like night and day right now, to be perfectly honest. The first time I recorded this, the water was actually kind of cloudy looking, it was gross. Now it's like crystal clear, there's no yellow hue from like the glass, because I cleaned the glass top. Um, but before there was this nasty yellow looking hue in the water and it just didn't look very nice. But anyway, I just finished cleaning all three tanks, so I'm going to do this review over again. Um, Everybody in the 55 is doing really well. Oscar's doing good. So are my two parrot cichlids as usual. And my boas, as you can tell. They're actually happy as hell. I just cleaned the water, I guess. Pictus catfish is just swimming around, checking stuff out now. And before he was hiding. And this Jack Dempsey is killing me. Every time I go somewhere else, he always moves. There he is. He's gotten a little bit bigger. He's still hiding a lot, just because he wants to stay out of the Oscar's way. For the most part, because him and the Oscar do get along pretty well actually now. But they do have their little skirmishes every now and then. As you can tell, he got a little bit bigger. He started to having to move into like the middle of the tank, or the middle of the log, instead of sitting in it underneath it or doing his usual thing with the colors on him. But anyway, I just cleaned all the glass too. It was really gross looking. It had as you can see on this side it looks kind of filmy. I accidentally got this wet, so actually it's a floating magnet, but I got the foam part that's supposed to go up on this side of the glass wet, so I'm trying to dry that off. I might actually put that under a blow dryer in a little while, just to make sure it's really dry. And now I gotta clean this side of the tank too, because see how it's got like a film. But anyway, what I use is, by the way, I water down Windex. Like, I use a lot of water and I water it down, and that's what I use to clean my tank. It still leaves a little bit of streaks here and there, but it cleans the tank pretty nicely, and it doesn't throw off the ammonia levels in the water like if you were to use regular Windex it would. Anyway, down to the 30 gallon. This tank has had a really big green algae bloom, and this tank I actually didn't get the chance to clean the glass yet, which I'm trying to do, but I'll do that later. But anyway, it's doing pretty well, I think. The rainbow shark's doing well. The Jack Dempsey is back there. I don't know what's up with them both, but they both like to hide back behind the log. As you can see, he's got some great little spots going on him. I don't even have the blue LED light on right now, and his blue on him looks really sick. I cleaned that filter tube, I gotta clean the other one. And I gotta replace that media soon. That stuff's probably really gross. But anyway, to the 10-gallon tank. So, in my process of cleaning this tank, I actually found a couple baby guppies, but they actually got sucked up by my my gravel siphon, and I wasn't able to save them. But I don't know if you could see it, but did you see that there was a little dot that just swam over by the heater? That wasn't a baby guppy. I don't know what it is. It's this little white bug looking thing, and I'm not quite sure what they are. But they almost look like beetles, so I'm not quite sure what they are. Anyway, if anybody knows, just let me know, because I have not a clue. Anyway, the mollies are all doing pretty good. Back up a second so you can see them all. But they were all swimming near the top before. Maybe if here, let me throw in a pinch of food. Oy! I'll throw in a pinch of food for you guys real quick and show you how many there really are. I haven't fed them today yet either, so they're probably hungry. And now they all come up out of the gravel. And they'll all start coming up too. But there's a lot of them. These are all mollies. And then there's my guppies. I actually have 3 guppies, but oh, she's over there. But anyway, one of the guppies gave birth, and they've been ooh, you can actually see one. That right there swimming around, right there, is a baby guppy. I didn't see him before, but she must still be popping them out. I don't know which one it is though. Whatever. There's plenty of cover in this tank, so they'll be able to stay alive. Plus, like I said, there's a bunch of babies in here anyway, so they got plenty of distraction. But anyway, that's kind of cool. I didn't see them before. They're all hiding back there by that point. See if I can zoom in a little bit and see if I can keep it focused. You see them back there swimming around? It's hard to see. There you go, right there. The little guy right there. There's about 4 of them back there, but that's the only one I could really get on camera right now. But anyway, there's about, I want to say at least 5, and then this has a lot of cover too, so I'm wondering if there's some under there, which is a possibility too. But anyway, everybody's doing pretty well in that tank, and hopefully those baby guppies live to be a little bit bigger. The mollies, I'm going to give probably about another 2 weeks before I move them, just so they can get a little bit bigger, and so that this guy can get a little bit bigger, so that he can go up there. I'm hoping by the time they're ready to move, that he's ready to move. So hopefully I'll give him another 2 weeks, and he looks like he's been growing a little bit, so hopefully in about 2 weeks. I mean, he's about the size of the other one when I moved him, but I don't want the other one to beat up on him just because he sees him. You know, I mean, granted, this guy knows how to hide pretty well. He was hiding from him from almost a year, or almost 2-3 months. So he knows how to hide pretty well, but like I said, I don't want him getting beat up. But yeah, anyway, these are all my babies, or all my cousin's babies rather, and I'm trying to keep them alive. I haven't lost a single one yet. The guppies, on the other hand, I have no idea how many of them got eaten, just because I didn't even know they were born. And there's probably about 4 or 5 of them back there, so who knows. But I mean, there's a shell I think they might have been hiding in too, because that snail shell right there is actually completely empty. So I just kind of threw it in there for like cover purposes, and that could be where they were hiding out, but I don't really know. There's also a lot of space in between this gravel, and they're pretty tiny, so they could be hiding underneath that too. But because a lot of these guys do it too. I mean, even that right there is a baby molly, and he likes to chill in between the gravel, so they like to chill in between there, and so does the other guppies, I guess. But anyway, hopefully they'll grow up pretty big pretty soon, and we'll see more. Alright, hope you guys like the update, and I'll keep doing them as it progresses.